What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Sunday. It's a Sunday fun day. You know it. Hey, don't forget, tonight, YouTube Live, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Me, Jeff, and Sean are at it again. We're back. Took a little time off, mostly unplanned, but we're back, 7:30, so join us tonight. Today, we're talking about a new running back coach. Did you know? I think Ryan Day has settled on a new running back coach. I know you've heard this song and dance before, but I'm not bullshitting you. I think we got our guy. He is Carlos Locklyn. Oh, hey, by the way, the Breaking Booms episode that came out today, don't forget, you can find all those recruit videos, their highlights, on the Video Vault. Go to the buckeyecast.com. Click on Video Vault. Boom, you're in there. Check it out. Carlos Locklyn. Interesting character, this guy. Ryan Day said Saturday after the scrimmage that they'll have a running back coach by next week. So next week starts today, sir. And I'm thinking it's just a matter of tying up some contract things. There's a little bit of a buyout. This guy's making like around $400K a year, so I'm not too worried about that. Benedict Alford was making double that when he was here, so I'm sure we can handle a little bit of a $1 million buyout or whatever it might be. So I think we got our guy, Carlos Locklyn. Let's talk about him here. He's a former prison guard, by the way, and he's become one of the most sought after and top-notch running back coaches in college football. He's received, what is he, like 47? He's like 47. So, yeah, not too old, still has some energy. And obviously, if you're coaching at Oregon, that's where he's at right now, by the way. Well, was. You definitely are not afraid to travel and get on that recruiting trail because there aren't too many running backs running around the state of Washington. So he's received a ton of accolades from various services throughout the country. He's been recently rewarded with a raise and extension from Oregon Ducks head coach Dan Lanning. Now, I don't believe Football Scoop. They say that no offer has been extended by the Buckeyes, and this is old news, I think, fake news at least. But so during the running back search, Ryan Day reached out to Alabama's Robert Gillespie, Oklahoma's DeMarco Murray, Temple head coach Stan Drayton, former Buckeye running back coach, and a bunch of others. But Locklyn has been a wanted man this offseason. Tennessee tried to hire Locklyn as their running backs coach after their running back coach left for the NFL. They balked at Locklyn's buyout. I think it's only like $1 million. So I don't know what the big deal is. UT, don't you have that in like McDonald's bags or something? UT. Anyway, USC and Miami have also reached out to Locklyn, try and hire him. So the Buckeyes massively retooled this offensive staff, and this could be the last piece we need. So Locklyn joined Dan Lanning's staff in Oregon January 4th, 2022. So a little over 2 years ago, running backs coach. He was part of one of the top offenses in the country at Western Kentucky before that. Locklyn coached running backs at WKU for 4 years. And before that, he was for 4 years in off-field roles at Memphis and Florida State. Dan Lanning said when he hired Locklyn at Oregon, quote, "I'm thrilled to have Carlos Locklyn join us here at Oregon. He's a dynamic addition to our offensive staff, playing a big role in Western Kentucky's historically productive offense this past season. I was able to see Carlos's love and dedication to his players in my time together with him at Memphis, and watching him grow in the profession has been a true evidence of his drive and focus. He's a servant leader and will do a great job with our running backs." So let's go even further back. Locklyn's from Montgomery, Alabama. So he's got some ties to the South. That should help with the recruiting as well. He began his coaching career as an offensive coordinator at 4 different high schools in the Memphis area. He went to Chattanooga, by the way, so got some roots there in Tennessee. He improved the scoring offenses at all 4 high schools in his first year, and helped all 4 of these schools get to the playoffs when they weren't making the playoffs prior. You know, yeah, Locklyn played running back at Chattanooga, graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. His wife, Victoria, and he have twins, son and daughter, Donovan and Dorian. So at WKU back in 2021, Locklyn helped develop a couple versatile running backs. And again, it's an air raid offense, but Noah Whittington ran for over 600 yards. Adam Cofield had 373. So these guys in an air raid offense. I need to repeat that. So before that, he was at Florida State in 2020. Yeah, so this is before he took any on-field coaching jobs. He was director of high school relations at Florida State for 1 year. Then before that, he was at Memphis. That Dan Lanning was there, and Mike Norvell. He was under Mike Norvell there. So Locklyn's first college football job was 3 seasons under Mike Norvell at Memphis. He started as a weight room assistant and moved up to offensive analyst and then director of high school relations. So huge in the recruiting area of these programs, right? And these are big programs too. In high school ranks, he was at Cordova High School in the Memphis area. He led them to a 20-5 record in 2 seasons with the team. Before that, they were 4-6. He coached 2 running backs to 800-yard seasons, and as a team, they rushed for 2,400 yards in 1 year. Before that, he was at in 2012 to 2014. He had 3 seasons with Manassas. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it looks like Manassas. But anyway, they rushed for over 2,000 yards in all 3 seasons. He coached multiple running backs to 1,000-yard seasons. Before that, he was at Westwood High School in Memphis. This was his first season with the team. They boosted their scoring by 140 points. That was an improvement of 12.7 per game. And his first high school job there in Memphis was 2009 with Trezevant High School. He was the offensive coordinator there, and they piled up more than 2,000 yards rushing that year. So he ran for Locklyn when he was at Chattanooga as a running back, ran for 1,555 yards over 3 seasons. He led the Mocs. I didn't know that was their name, the Mocs, in rushing. It's much easier than Chattanooga. So he averaged 124 yards rushing per game, still a Chattanooga record, by the way, for a single season. 6.5 yards per carry, 5th all time on their school list. So, yeah. So 2022 and 2023 with Oregon, 2021 WKU. Then those were his on-field coaching in college. Before that were the director of high school relations at Florida State and director of high school relations at Memphis and offensive analyst, weight room assistant at Memphis, and then the high school career before that. So he's been in the game for a while. He obviously knows recruiting, which is number one. And one last little nugget I'll leave you with on Carlos, our guy, Carlos, 2025 4-star running back Jordan Davison. You might have heard of him. Important recruit in the Ohio State world. He said just a few weeks ago, quote, "I was just at Oregon and had a great trip. They have a lot to offer as a program, and I'm really comfortable with the coaching staff." Emphasis there. I also think I can go in there and make an immediate impact, and that's important to me. So why did you just read that, Joe? Let me tell you, sir. This is what Jordan Davison said after Tony Alford left, Benedict Alford, as he's known on this show. After he left Ohio State, somebody got a microphone in front of Jordan Davison, and he said, "I don't have a preference who they bring in. I just want it to be somebody that I have a relationship with." Boom. quote, I'm really comfortable with the coaching staff at Oregon. So that has to help, right? I mean, if he's comfortable with his position coach, Jordan Davison was just at the Cheaters 2 days this week, and then he's on campus yesterday and today in Columbus. So if this pans out the way it's looking, and all signs are pointing to yes, this could help secure Jordan Davison. We'll see. You don't want to hire a coach just for one recruit. You know, this is a more of a long-term play. So we'll find out. But yeah, Carlos Locklyn is your guy, new running back coach at The Ohio State University. So don't forget tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, me, Jeff, and Sean, we're going at it, talking defense, and that's all I got for you. Talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Who knows? Go Bucks.